Okay, so in question 4 we have the population of Turkey is 75 million people at the end of 2012. We've got a rate of increase is 2%. Right, and we're asked to write an equation which models the population of Turkey in years. So the way we do this is we say that the population, well, to start with it's equal to 75 million. So 75 with 6 zeros, that's 75 million. Now for each year, if we multiply that by 1, it wouldn't change. So to increase it has to be by more than 1. How much more than 1? Well, 2%. That we're told the rate of increase, so we have to add this to 1 year to increase it by that amount. And now the beauty of exponents comes in here. So if that happens every year, then we can just use our exponential here. So the years are t, so we write it like this. We can simplify this a little bit. If you want to write, you can write this bit here simply as 1.02 as well. Okay, so for B, we're asked to find the population of Turkey at the end of 2030. Now sometimes you have to be a bit careful when we're looking at time. Here we're looking at the end of 2012 and this is the end of 2030. That's good, it's the same. Sometimes we have to be careful if it's maybe the start or the end of the year, but here it's both at the end, so it's no problem, we can just subtract. And so we see that it's going to be 18 years. So no problems there. And so we just substitute that for our value of t into our equation. So we have the population, it's going to be 75,000, bear with me, times 1.02, all to the power of 18. Now, we're not expecting you to do that in your head. Let's show how to do that on our calculators. So here we are on our calculator. You can pause the video now, find your calculator so you can do this with us. Okay, so now everyone should have our calculator. So we want to go to calculate. And we're going to calculate the expression here, P equals 75,000 and so on. So to do that, let's go back to our calculator. 75,000. There are other ways to do this, but let's just do it this way for now. 75,000 in brackets, notice both the brackets come up, 1.02, and then don't forget to go outside the bracket, just by clicking to the right, exponent to the power of 18, and press enter. Now that looks a bit confusing though, so it's got an e there, so we have to remember that what that e means, it's times 10 to the power of. So when we go back to our let's just copy and paste that here. So when we go back to our work here, we're going to convert this into a number that we can use. So a useful version of this is scientific notation. So we can see that this is 1.07 to 3 significant figures times 10 to the power of 8. So that's the population of Turkey at the end of 2030. So we should also clarify that by saying about and how accurate we've done it. We've done it for 3 significant figures. We could also write it as one big long number. So this is the 1, and tell us that there's 8 digits after the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we group these back in groups of 3, we can see that's about 107 million. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video.